Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katie and here with Life in the Mundane, where I post about making the most of little moments in homeschooling, home management, parenting, and everything in between. If those are topics that interest you, I would love if you would take a second to subscribe so you'll get notified when I put out new content on Wednesdays and Saturdays. I'm really excited today to tell you guys and show you guys my daughter's rooms. I have a 2-year-old and an almost 1-year-old, and I thought it would be a great idea to do a video on just how we've organized their room in a way that has made it accessible to them, how it has simplified and really gone a little bit more minimalistic in their room, and also how we have set it up such that we can easily train them to be able to take care of their belongings and to be good stewards of the things that God's given them. So let's get started. Okay, so before I take you into the room and show you around, I kind of wanted to explain those 3 things that I had mentioned before. So first of all, for our younger kids' room, we call it the baby's room, even though they're not really babies anymore. But one thing we always want to do is we want to make sure things are accessible to them. We don't want to have a lot of high shelves or things that are far out of reach for them. We want things to be easily accessible to them. So you'll see that as we go through the video, how we have bookshelves at their level, how we have their clothing at their level, all of that kind of stuff. And I'll kind of show you ways that we have done that for them. The other thing is we wanted to really simplify and go a little bit more minimalistic with our girls' rooms. Part of it is they nap in there, and now my 2-year-old has a big girl bed, so she sleeps in there and she can get in and out of it easily. So I don't want a whole lot of distractions in her room or things that she could be doing instead of nap time, but she does take a period of time in there for quiet time play, so obviously I wanted to have some stuff in there. We try to stick to toys that don't make noise in general. She has one toy, I think, out of everything in her room that does make a little bit of noise. It's an educational toy, but for the most part we like to use toys that use your imagination, that cause you to have to think, to create, to use books, things like that. So we kind of go really minimalistic as far as toys in their room and trying to make sure there's not a lot of clutter in there as well. The third thing that we're shooting for in the room is we want to give them the tools they need to be trained how to take care of their things. It's important to me to start training young, to start training our babies or toddlers or preschoolers how to take care of their items. And it's not because I'm lazy and I don't want to just do another thing. It's because I want them to grow up understanding that we are stewards of the things that God's given us, and we want to take care of those things. So part of that is it requires an element of training on my part, that I have to walk alongside them and show them how to do these things. But another big part that I really believe is my job as a mom is to make sure my kids have the tools that they need to be trained in these things. So if they need a picture schedule to see how things need to go, the different sequences things need to be done, then I'm going to make sure to provide that for them. If they need labels to go on things so they know where things go back, or pictures to know where they go back, then I need to provide that for them. So I really wanted to make sure that in their room we had those things set up for them so that they could succeed. Those 3 things being said, I'm excited to show you guys their room and to kind of walk you through some of the reasons why we do the things we do, and hopefully it will inspire you for your own children's bedrooms. So when you first walk in their door, you're going to see these bookshelves. These are IKEA spice racks that I just painted and hung. We've got books in here that she can access from both her bed and the floor, and it's just a fun way to have some nighttime books for her. Also, her bed's a little messy, but that's because we're working on making her bed herself. And at the foot of the bed is a footstool that she can use to climb into her bed. Also at the end of her bed is a laundry basket where she's responsible to put all of her dirty laundry when she's done with it. And then we have the few toys in this corner that are in her room. We have books on the top, and then on the bottom are toys. Our older kids sort toys based on types of toys, but for her we've just worked on sizes. So we've got books up here, and then down here we've got big toys that won't fit in the basket on one side and little toys that will fit in the basket on the other side.
And that just makes it easy for her at her developmental age to be able to sort according to size instead of type. Then over here, you'll see the sensory board that my husband and my kids helped build for her birthday. She loves this. It's got all sorts of fun things that we got from Goodwill, Dollar Tree, just laying around the house, things like that. But it's got all sorts of things that she can do that gives her activities to do in the room that don't make noise and that don't make a mess. So we've got, her cookie sheet that's magnets. She has magnets that can go up there. And we've got these cute little sensory pockets. Those are just tops of wipes containers. With little carpet samples and flooring samples inside. Calculators, phones, a wheel, mirror, those kinds of fun things. But just a great addition to any toddler's room that just makes things a little bit more fun without adding to the mess, which is always a pro in my book. Then we have her closet. And with this, the previous owners actually put a bookshelf in the closet, which I thought was brilliant. And so we've used that instead of dressers since that would be hard for her to open and shut. I found these little baskets at the Dollar Tree as well. And that is where we actually store her and her sister's clothes. We color code all of our kids. So my 2-year-old is blue and my almost 1-year-old is pink. I just use white note cards to do some fairly crude drawings. You can see you don't have to be a perfect artist as long as your kids can understand what your pictures are. But I have drawings in there of what we use in those baskets and then also words to explain what it is for adults, older siblings, dad, whoever that might be helping put away laundry. But this way she can put away her own laundry and pull out her own clothes in the morning, and she knows where to pick. Play dresses and things go on the bottom here, and then we hang her dresses up in the closet that are more church dresses. We have this little container that has socks and shoes and tights at the bottom. And that basket under the dresses is jackets. This just makes it really accessible and easy. We've got wipes up here and PJs for the girls. And then here at the top, we've got diapers. I have diapers downstairs as well for them. But obviously we wanted them for when they wake up or when they're getting ready to go to bed. If you guys follow my Instagram or my Facebook, you probably saw that I'm moving to doing this system with all of our spare sheets, that we're putting them in containers and putting them in the room they go in so I don't have to look in my linen closet for the right sheets. So that has the extra crib sheets and twin sheets for this room. Also, extra diapers up top. That is not goldfish. It is just a box of extra diapers. And some other things, a duffel bag and some other baby things up top that we just use for storage. But this just really makes it easy for her to learn how to put her things away.
Hope you guys enjoyed that tour. I know that was just kind of a quick look around, but I hope that it was helpful to you and gave you a few ideas. Now, you guys might not have toddlers. I kind of mentioned this in the video, but for older kids, obviously we do things a little bit differently. We try to keep things more at the developmental age that they're at and what they can handle personally based on my knowledge of them. So obviously things are done a little bit different in there. If you would like to see room tours of my other kids' rooms, drop a comment below. I would love to do a video for that if that's something that interests you guys. And I hope that this has been helpful. If you guys have other ideas that you use in your little ones' rooms to help them stay organized and help things run a little bit smoother, I would love to hear that as well. So feel free to comment below. Hope you guys have a fantastic week and a fun time setting up your kids' bedrooms. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.